Any questions about what you saw? Yes?
I wish there were a lot of split things.
Okay.
Split person around.
Right. Constantly flipping. The reason why is because of its origin. In modern martial arts, they don't do it in real throws. In ancient, and we'll talk about why. In ancient martial arts, throwing was done so that you could get all of your momentum combined with their momentum, their body weight combined with your body weight, landing on the back of their skull. What that does is it makes a big squish sound and sometimes some snapping sounds, and that guy doesn't get back up. How many of you have seen a boxing match? How many punches are thrown in a boxing match? A lot. A whole lot. So would you say 100? More, right? How many do you think thrown in a boxing match? I've seen when they do the stats, this guy threw 100 some punches in that round. Man, 100 punches in a round. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the deal, right? Those two guys are fighting one person. This guy's fighting that one guy. This guy's fighting this one guy, right? And he threw over 100 punches in a round, and there might have been 10 rounds, and these two fighters are still standing. Can people take punches? Yes, they can. So when samurai were out on the battlefield encountering 30 to 50 men, if they wanted to get it done here, they'd have to be Superman. If this guy can take, right, and this is a different arena. This is a boxing match, and he's taken that many punches. What if it meant his life? What if it was war? How many punches could he take then? I bet he could take double the amount of punches, because there's no going back. This is his life. You understand? So it's not that punches don't work. They work. But dropping a guy on his head, you're done. You're done. And you get to move on to the next guy. You drop him on his head. And then the next guy. And you cut him in two. And the next guy. that's what it was. If I had to fight 30 people, and each one of those people could take a couple hundred shots, man, that's running a couple marathons. There's no way you'd be able to do it. You punch this guy and he's not out, and then you punch that guy and he's not out, and it would take way too long. So this dropping people on the back of their heads was a way to turn them off. Turn this one off, turn this one off, and I'll move on to the next. Good question. Good question.
I saw when you're doing the flip, sometimes you like pick the guy up and then drop him. Why would you do that if you could just like flip him your back?
The reason for picking him up is to add my own body weight to him. So certain times, like I would launch a guy into the air, and then I would drop on top of him, or I'd drop with him, or I'd drop next to him. When I'm dropping next to him, what I'm doing is I'm sending him up in the air to get him upside down so that all of his body is above his head, so he's upside down. Now that all of his body is above his head, 200 or so pounds, he's throwing Falcaro, he's a big guy, that's 210 pounds, is coming down, right? Then I pulled him out of the air with my 200 pounds, just to create a stronger impact and to make it quicker, faster.